For the last 5 weeks I've been training for a Savate competition in Austria. This is the final video in this playlist. In about 20 seconds you'll see the fight. The drive from Vienna to Weiss was very beautiful. If you want to join me on a future Savate trip, I can recommend this one. I'm James, former world Savate champion, injured for 12 months, about to see whether I've still got it. I spent the day as a ring official and referee, my bout scheduled for 39, SHOWFIGHT. I felt no nerves, my warm-up had gone well, nice considering the challenges of this camp. If not exactly relaxed, I was feeling neutral. I began as I should with left chasse lead. He responds tactically with forward punch pressure, I spin out of it. My high right fouetté does well, but he's doing the right thing by pressuring me here. With his weight forward, however, it's hard to get a legal kick out of it. I use débordement, which is what we're taught to do against rushing opponents. My left lead organisation is more effective than my right for keeping him back. This boxing pressure might look good if you're not familiar with Savate assaut, but he's not scoring highly without a kick on the way out, so it should not be impressing the judges. But like I say, it's the right thing for him to do. If he stands off me, he loses all night. My corner told me to advance with my chasse, and I can see why watching it back. These punches sometimes stray, and even though I'm disorganised by them, I could tell they wouldn't lead to kick exits, so I wasn't that concerned. I still needed a way to stop him though. By establishing my chasse. Push you see here is against the rules. When I stab my kick, it does change the fight, as he has to respect my lead weapons a bit more. When I abandon it, he's in again. My second adaptation is finding my jab timing with my weight forward, whilst not my usual organisation becomes necessary. With the space comes revers frontal. Finally, I break his punch pressure. This earns me the space to try the outside angles again, and finally I get my advancing chasse. Then I chance a spin. He rushes forward. That little pickup for me is accrochage, not permitted. But I'm using my left weapons better. It sets up another head kick and body jab. Unforeseen benefit of vlogging my sparring was watching how often my own jab got me out of trouble, which provided the confidence to try it here. That was a conscious recollection mid-fight. I begin with sharper kicks here, crisper, as I plan for the beginning of the fight. These are more effective for Savate assaut, where each touch counts. And he respects them more, it's harder to walk on them. The difference, touching with that left hand, is what I need just for a little more space. I'm trying some spin kick flourishes to finish the fight. My conditioning held up pretty well. Owing to the pressure tactics, I have been kicking harder than I had intended with a bit more tension, but it hasn't drained me. Better fitness might have induced better footwork, however. I'm walking around too much as I tire. This jumping punch doesn't work, but look at that little point on the way out, very Savate assaut. The head kick doesn't land, but the chasse to spinning chasse does. I should have spun straight away here, but by waiting I handed him a moment to advance. This pressure, I believe, was not legal. Abusive pressure is when you stop your opponent from expressing their technique by simply closing the gap. So I use a double head kick. I aim to spin one more time, but he gets the last word with these punch salvos. That's a bit of ring rust from me, not staying switched on, but he was good at applying pressure across the whole bout. I did adapt, but not end to end. Didn't record the decision on video, but that was a majority win for me. One of the judges must have appreciated his constant pressure. Watching it back, not sure that's accurate, but that's why there are 3 judges. My footwork wasn't brilliant. I couldn't kick as I wished. Most of that was down to the tactical adroitness from Mikhail. Some of it was my ring rust and poor conditioning. I'm about 50% pleased with that fight, as I didn't do my best, but I did adapt during it. But the better reward was an injury-free international ring return. In a way, this was a completely new experience, but also my 169th international Savate match. Thanks for watching it with me. You may have noticed that I changed the channel name across the course of this series to reflect a more personal approach. Thank you so much for watching and for choosing to follow my progress. I hope that you'll check out my online training academy if you want more Savate training from me. Thanks to my opponent, to my sparring partners, to Voye for inviting me and for running the event. We've gotten to know each other a bit better across the last few videos. You've seen where I train, how I think, some of my methods, my philosophy. What do you want to see next? The discussion has already begun in the comments, but leave your thoughts below and I'll see you again very soon for more.